Okay, so this one's gonna be interesting. Yeah, let me switch back to the intro visualization. I have my baby girl here with me. Not sure if you guys can see her. Oh, she's right here. And yeah, it's late at night. We're putting the kids to sleep. But yeah, let's do it. This is my favorite topic regarding GitHub. I like problems and I like solving problems. And usually this is what some people tend to freak out when it happens. Merge conflicts. I am not going to dive into deep in many specifics. What I will be doing here, I will talk about merge conflicts and how to handle them using the Microsoft Learn tutorial on the topic, which is called Settle Competing Commits by Using Merge Conflict Resolution on GitHub. Very fancy, so I've decided to use the simplified version of my topic, which is, oh no, merge conflicts. Now what? Right? Yeah, let's get started. Don't forget to do the whole thing. Like this, subscribe, and yeah, the whole shenanigans. You guys already know what to do. And talk to me. Send me your message, your comment, your question down below. Yeah, this will help me to get a little idea on whether this that I'm doing is actually useful or not. I think it is, but if you think otherwise, please let me know down here in the comment section. Oh yeah, what do you want? Do you want to talk about merge conflicts as well? Let's do it. So the link for this will be also in the comment section, the description, whatever details, I forgot the name of it. Anyway, it will be down here. You'll be able to find it easily. And we're going to learn how to sample overlapping commits across branches by using merge conflict resolution. And we will learn what the heck is this, like how merging happens, and what is the main cause or some of the causes for merge conflicts, while at the same time learning how to resolve simple and complex merge conflicts, and some best practices to reduce. It's not possible to completely eliminate them, but we can reduce if we work properly with our teams. Okay, you have to have a GitHub account. You have to know a little bit about how to navigate, how to edit files. Some of the previous videos that I have put here, they talk about these topics, so make sure to check them and watch them later and understand a little bit of what pull requests are. And I think if you got to this point, if this video has drawn some interest to you, it's because you know what we're talking about. Let's take a look. What are merge conflicts? Again, the GitHub flow, I keep promising a video about that and I keep not doing it. So basically, we start, we create a file, we start tracking this file, git init, we edit files, we stage the changes, and then we commit the changes, and then we pull to the main branch, and so on and so forth. And some step in this process involves creating different branches, right? Because we're multiple people working on the same project, and sometimes we work in the same file, which can cause some issues. And then let's take a look. So consider a scenario where a developer creates a branch named feature branch based off master and creates 2 commits. As this work's happening, someone else merges an unrelated pull request into master. And maybe something bad happens there. And then it goes with some blah, 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 blah. So sometimes that merging is easy, there are no conflicts, but sometimes people are working on the same files, and some of these files have been changed by another commit, and there's exactly when the merge conflict happens, which means we're trying to edit a file, who had an original version,
Okay.
and then this version got changed. It's basically, this image is trying to explain what a merge conflict is, which is, we have some files here, let's say conflict file, and this third commit will receive changes to the same lines of code to the same file, and then it creates what's called a merge conflict. Technical definitions, let's go. So merge conflicts are raised when a developer attempts to merge changes that would inadvertently override parallel changes, which is basically the same way of saying we're changing the same code in the same file. And then it's going to show something like this. This branch has conflicts that must be resolved. And then a button called resolve conflicts. And conflict resolution is something that in real life is hard, and it's trickier in real life probably, but it's also tricky here on GitHub, and we're going to talk about how to resolve them. Once you click on this thing, resolve conflicts, it's going to show the file and then the two different versions here of it. So for example, in here you can see lines 9, 10 and 11 are showing like the difference between the files. So in one file you have the company listed as Contoso, and another file you have the company listed as Tailspin Toys. So basically merging this conflict would be saying so this is the line that should be and not this one. You can use this view and directly edit this. Let's say deleting lines 9, 11, 12 and 13 if you want to say that the correct line that should be displaying here is line 10 or 12, I mean in each of the cases. And then you can edit the file, submit a new commit that will fix the issue, and then you can like finalize your pull request there. This is a simple example. Things can be trickier than that. Then instead of just using this like the web version of it, you can use more complex tools like Visual Studio Code, or I think GitHub Desktop. I've never used it actually, so I am a little sure that GitHub Desktop can do that as well and can give additional tools how to solve that. I'm not positive. If you know that, also make sure to comment here, and even, I don't know, if you want to make a video with me, let's do it. Okay, avoiding merge conflicts. As I said before, it's kind of impossible to avoid them like 100%, but there are some things that we can do to prevent this from happening. So one of the things that here that says pull early and often. Always make sure that you are working on the most current version of the code. So you have branched it from a main or a master, depending on when it was created. It's going to be called either of these two. But during the course of your work, especially if there are more people involved in writing the code, there might be some changes going on. So make sure to pull and to adjust your code accordingly so that you're working on the latest version always. It might generate some merge conflicts, but handling them locally is better than having to handle them later on in the original branch that you have there. Tidying history with git rebase. The git rebase command rewrites your branch history to use the current head commit of the base branch as its base. In other words, it updates your branch to behave as though it were only branched from the current state of the branch. A little bit of what I just said before, just explaining how to do that with the command. I think that this next exercise, or at least I hope, it shows how to do that, And if it doesn't, I'll go back here to this page and let's take a look at these two tutorials on GitHub. I think they cover it. Let's go ahead and see what waits for us. Manage merge conflicts. Okay, blah blah blah. It's gonna take us to a learning lab on GitHub. Let's do it. Okay, so managing merge conflicts. Again, I don't think I need to put this link here because it's gonna be a direct path from the link we've been working on before, but I can do it anyways. Yeah, let's go ahead and start free course. Okay. Again, this is why you need GitHub for this. Make sure you're logged in to get learning lab on GitHub. Otherwise, you won't be able to create your repo to work on the stuff. Let's start. So it takes us to a repository that was newly created here. Again, this is my GitHub account. Yours is probably going to be different than this. Oh, I have a notification here. I'll take a look at that later. Oh, hello and welcome. If you are here to learn about practice and resolving merge conflicts, you're in the right place. Okay, so it recommends that this is not necessarily an introductory course. If you have been following these videos, we have done a little bit of these as well already. Again, that same image explaining how to resolve a simple conflict. And let's go ahead and check what the conflict is. Oh, I'm so sorry. I am tired. Okay, let's resolve your first merge conflict. At the bottom of this page, click the Resolve Conflicts button and look for the highlighted sections that begin with this and ends with this. These markers are added by Git to show you the content that is in conflict. Again, this is one file that we need to change. It's not going to be hard. And then let's delete the lines that are specified here. Okay, let's go ahead and click Resolve Conflicts. I'm opening it in a new tab so that we can go back here and check what the exercise wants us to change. And again, so what's going on here? I have lines between 13, which is 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20 in the update config branch, and from 22 below, this is what currently resides under main, and the correct version. Okay, he just wants remove the changes made on the main branch by deleting all of the content below the and above main. Okay, so it wants to preserve lines 14 through 20. Let's do that. Oh, sorry. Here. And this extra line as well. Once you do that, no more weird colors, no more stuff. Let's mark this as resolved and let's commit the merge. And you did it. So what did we just do? Again, as I explained before, I think it was clear. If it wasn't, please let me know. Okay, we had one file, two different versions of lines, whatever to whatever, and then we pick the right one and delete the other one. This is basically what we did. Okay, so just read this, make sure you read this. Go ahead and merge this pull request now. So I have already approved it, so let's go ahead and merge, confirm, and delete the branch. Yay, we have solved our first issue. Let's go to the next pull request. more conflicts, complex conflicts. So instead of just one file, now we have 2 files and 3 conflicts. So one of the files will have leftover merge conflict markers, which are the lines of equal, 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 and then the sign indicating which the original branch. So let's go there and resolve the files. So okay, on the left you'll notice 2 files listed, data experience YAML and data interests YAML. Let's start with experience YAML. Okay, which is this one. So for this one, pick your desired content. Let's just choose whatever we want then. So first, remove this marker. I am going to remove these, and then again bye support cat, and I'll keep the entered. Then I delete this marker, and I will delete this marker as well, making sure everything is fine. Yes, no more leftovers. I mark this one as resolved. And then let's take a look at the following file. Next file of conflicts interests.yaml. Remove the conflict markers and pick your desired content. Basically the same thing. So let's take a look at the interests. So here, you notice lines 17 and 18. These are leftover stuff. Oh, 18 more likely. So yeah, this is not what we want. I want okay, what does it want? Okay, remove the conflict and pick your desired content. I want okay, I don't want this. I don't want this. I don't want this. I don't want this. I don't want this either. French word. Okay. Once you're finished, click commit merge. Let's go back to what it was before. Great job, it's done. Merge, confirm, and delete the branch. Next pull request. Create your own conflict. Ooh. Let's see how it goes. So, this pull request does not have any conflicts. I have added some new branch protections to prevent you from merging before you're ready. We have solved in our last activity a merge conflict that someone else has created. Now we are going to create a problem. Click on the files changed. Click the 3 dots. Okay, these are 3 dots here. In the top right hand corner, edit file. Okay, modify the content in the degree, uni, year, and summary lines. So degree, I don't know, GitHub problem solving degree. Uni, Microsoft Learn. Year, let's just make it March. Are we on March 2022? Okay, these are the ones. Okay, uni, year, and summary. And summary. So Lauren Ibsen. Okay, we've done that. we are going to scroll and enter a commit message and commit directly to the add education branch. Okay, let's do this. Making merge conflicts. And did we do that? Let's make sure we refresh. Yes, there it is. Okay. Where do conflicts come from? In a real world scenario, it's possible that a peer or colleague will have edited the same file in the same place as your pull request. We're repeating here, but it's important to understand this. What are these merge conflicts? Because if you understand this, you'll know how to solve it. I'll stand in as your colleague. In this other pull request, you'll see that the education file has been changed. So this is the link for the other one. The other pull request was just merged to main, which means there's now a conflict in your pull request. And let's solve this pull request. This conflict. Okay? Let's do it. We're gonna do it however we want. I want mine version, and I don't care. Okay, I'll even give myself an award now. Oscar award for best I don't know, action hero. I don't know. Is there such a thing? I don't think so. Anyway, remove the markers, remove the other version. I don't care about the other version. Let's make sure I leave these empty. I will mark this as resolved, commit the merge, and all right, great job. Go ahead and merge this pull request now. Click merge, confirm, and delete. Let's refresh this because, okay, yeah, now we can do it. Merge, confirm, and delete the branch. You have done. I have a few pointers for completing your resume, so I've opened one last issue for that information. Let's check the final issue. Congratulations, blah blah blah, we have done this. So this actually creates a resume page. I am not going to dive into this now. If you want to take a look at it, it's going to talk about how to finishing this, changing pictures and doing these things, yada yada yada. If you want to do that, feel free to do it. My main idea here was just to talk about merge conflicts briefly, in a way that I think that will enable you whenever it's necessary, that you understand and know how to solve these. And that's it. So let me close this issue. Let's go back. So this, I haven't done this in the last video, but I'll do it in the other one. Let's go back to this Microsoft Learn, because we have knowledge check exercises. Which of the following statements about merges is false? When a merge completes successfully, it ensures that your changes did not break the build. Edits to the line of code on the compare branch can be merged if those same lines haven't changed on the base branch since the compare branch was last pulled. Files added on the compare branch can be merged into the base branch if they don't yet exist there. I don't think this is true. I might be wrong. I might be right. I don't know what's going on. Why are merge conflicts bad? Merge conflicts are embarrassing for the offending developer. Bam. The base branch becomes unstable until the conflicts are resolved. Associated. Bam. These are trick questions. They aren't bad. They are an inevitable part of distributed version control. Let's go with this one. Maybe? Who knows? What is the best way to avoid most complex merge conflicts? Oh, don't work on code at all. Regularly pull. Okay, only pull updates for the base branch onto your branch. Nope. Open a pull request as soon as you create your branch. This transparency will help everyone else understand. No. Okay, let's go. Let's see now. If I know this, if I don't, I'll have to go back and read it again. Oh, I knew this one. Okay, the files can be merged. Well, that's what I thought. The files can be merged if they don't exist yet. These new files can be merged. Yeah, they do. Something shady here. Okay, edits to the lines of code on the compare branch can be merged if those same lines haven't changed on the base branch. No, false. This is true. On a merge complete, it ensures that it changes. I'll just choose any. Okay. I'm gonna go back here just to take a look at this to understand, make sure I understood. I have a language problem here, okay? So which of the following statements about merges is false? Oh, this is not, this is true. Yeah, this is true. So that's my mistake. Because the files can be merged if they don't exist yet there. So when a merge completes successfully, it ensures that your changes did not break the build. You can still break the build even though if you merge successfully, because there are other things involved. Yeah, it could produce a code base that doesn't build. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, so yeah, read carefully. That's important as well. Yay, we have done that. All right, unlock achievement. I did it. We did it. Yes. Okay. All right. So yeah, I hope this helped a little bit. I am trying to keep the space at least until I cover most of the videos or most of the tutorials there on the GitHub page. I think it's a very important tool and everyone needs to know and use it accordingly. It can help our professional development as well as our ability to work with others. This is important. This is necessary. And that's it. Thank you very much. If you have watched all these videos on their entirety, thank you for that. Yes. See you next week.